much for that. Good evening and a welcome from outside into here. And you are very brave souls to take on this weather. And it is so appreciated by us from the foundation, from Actors Equity, and by the honorees that you showed up. So thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. In case I haven't said it, my name is Judy Rice. And as president of the Actors Equity Foundation, I am very excited to have you here at Green Fig for our 2026 Foundation Awards ceremony. For some of you, this is a return visit, and for others, we're delighted to see you for the first time and hope you'll come back again. The Actors Equity Foundation is the philanthropic arm of Actors Equity. We are completely separate entities, but we have a shared goal to improve the lives of equity members and to nurture theater communities all over the United States. The foundation distributes grants to over 153 theaters nationwide. It provides financial support to agencies serving the arts community and recognizes the artists who work in those theaters, just as we're doing tonight, as a matter of fact. We also offer career education, a masterclass program, and vocal health workshops. Our professional development seminars range from managing audition stress to casting insights, financial management, stage combat, and more, allowing members from all over the country to participate with more on the horizon. In fact, two of our favorite and most generous casting directors, Pat McCorkle and Arnold Mangioli, are here with us tonight. And we're beginning discussions with them on a casting series for our members. So I think that's going to go over real well, I assume. Our endowment funds the foundation's awards, but all our other grants and programming rely on donations. At the 2025 awards ceremony, we kicked off our new fundraising campaign so that the foundation could step up its commitment to support this programming. Our board has taken the lead with 100% board participation in donations to the foundation. It's the first time we've done that, and it's helped tremendously. We are thrilled to announce that our ambitious goal of $100,000 in 2025 was fulfilled. Thanks to many, many people in this room tonight. And you gave us such encouragement that we're going to do for it again at $100,000, ideally for this season as well. It will allow us to keep making the theater grants, but make them more impactful. Right now, we're very limited in what we can give away, and we'd like to increase that, so with your help, we will. If you would like to support the work of the foundation, please visit our website, actorsequityfoundation.org, and click on Donate Now. If you are very sophisticated with QR codes, there's one in your program that you can do as well. Took me a while on that one. We have said before, and I say it frequently, no donation is too small or too large. So we appreciate every single contribution we receive. We are also very grateful to our legacy donors who have bequeathed funds to the foundation and to our grantors, including Richard Seff, who, as always, is here today. He is quite amazing, without question. I'd also like to take a moment to note the passing of longtime equity counselor and foundation board member and a fierce advocate for actors, Barbara Roberts, who passed away late last year. Absolutely. She served as chair of the EEO committee and inspired a generation of new leaders who came to serve Actors Equity. And if she ever got you on the phone, send out for lunch. God bless you. I'll be punished for that, but I couldn't help it. I would also like to give a special thanks to Executive Director of Actors Equity, Al Vincent Jr., who's here. There he is. He is also a member of the foundation board, and we fully expect a fabulous entrance from our president, Actors Equity, and board member, Brooke Shields, who like many of you, is stalled heaven knows where, but she is on her way, so I'm told, so we're looking forward to seeing her. I would also like to say that we have a couple of our past honorees tonight in the room, and that's very, very exciting for us because they are part of our legacy, and we want to honor them as many times as we can. So we have Rosalind Ruff, and there she is, back there. See, she's sneaking around to say hi to people. That other lady that she just said hello to is Betsy Adam, also one of our past honorees. It's a good group up here, very good group, very good group. Welcome back, ladies, glad to have you. I also just wanted to note, just business, please know that immediately following the ceremony, we ask the honorees to gather in front of the step and repeat, as if you haven't been photographed enough, but we'd like to do a group photo with all of you, but the reception will continue afterwards, just saying. Now it is my honor to introduce our host, actress and comedian, Julie Halston. Julie received the Richard Seff Award in 2015 for her performance in the Broadway revival of You Can't Take It With You. And if they bring it back, they have to bring it back with her, because nobody could do what she did. Among her countless professional accolades, she was honored at the 74th Tony Awards with the Isabel Stevenson Award for her advocacy work for the Pulmonary Fibrosis Foundation. Julie is a multiple Drama Desk Award nominee for her work in nearly 24 Broadway and off-Broadway shows, and was designated a legend of off-Broadway by the Off-Broadway Theater Alliance. In addition to her stage, film, and TV career, Julie is very well known in the cabaret world and earned 4 MAC Awards. We promise to keep this show tight, so there is no way to share all of her accomplishments, but they are legion. We are beyond thrilled to have a previous Foundation Award winner return as our host this year. Please welcome the versatile, the beloved, the hilarious, and the newlywed, and the singular, Julie Halston.
Well, thank you. Yes, any chance that I can to put lashes on, I take. Even in the rain. It's nice to be considered a legend, but you know what that really means. You're old. That's what it means. You're old. Anyway, I am really very, very grateful to be here. I was so proud to receive the Richard Seff Award, along with Brad Oscar, Scott Ellis spoke on my behalf, and it was a wonderful day. Of course, when I received the Richard Seff Award, it was in the council room at Actors Equity, and there was no bar. Okay, and we could have used it. But so, Judy, thank you for, this is much more glamorous. I've seen all of your performances, and I have to say, it's so deserved. So, congratulations, applaud yourself. Now, the first 3, I would be remiss if I did not give a hand to our accompanist, Tina DeVaron. She is a pianist and a composer, and Tina will start her 21st season helming the smash hit Madeline Tea at Bemelman's Bar. It's the Carlisle. It's very fancy. Very fancy, Tina. This coming November. And her musical, which is called, which I love, Female Complaints. I love that, Tina. We'll discuss. And that's headed for a new reading in the fall. Now, the first three, thank you. The first three award categories have 2 winners in each, and they are selected by an esteemed panel of enthusiastic but overworked critics. And they are Adam Feldman of Time Out New York, who is with us. Hello, Adam. Joe Dominowitz from New York Theater Guide. Alyssa Gardner of the New York Sun and New York Stage Review. And Toby Casal of Theaterly. And Frank Scheck covering both the Hollywood Reporter and New York Stage Review. So thank you for bringing your love of theater and your integrity to these awards. And finally, I'd like to take a moment to recognize someone I knew very well. I think all of us in the theater community loved him, and that is the deceased Harry Hahn from The Observer, who served on this panel for so many years. Harry began his 5-decade theater writing column called Ask Mr. Entertainment, and then spent 37 years at Playbill writing must-read features On the Aisle and Theater Notebook. He and his beloved Charles were fixtures in theater audiences all over the city. And as a journalist, he was a performer favorite for his warm manner, his enthusiastic curiosity, his unabashed devotion to the stage. And also, he was kind. He was just very, very kind. So we will miss him very much. So Harry, thank you. We're here. And now to our awards. The Clarence Derwent Award. That award was first given in 1945 and is bestowed upon 2 actors chosen by our panel for the most promising performance in a supporting role. Past winners include Ephraim Sykes, Ashley Park, Annalee Ashford. Our first winner receives the Clarence Derwent Award for his breakout performance as David in The Lost Boys. I hope you've seen it. He also just won a little thing called the Tony Award. Ali Lewis Borsky, come on up.
Thank you so much for this. Thank you to the judging panel. Thank you to Actors Equity. I decided at the beginning of this season, I had like 4 or 5 months before I started this where I wasn't doing anything, so I decided to become like the biggest fan of this theater community. So I saw like 90% of the Broadway shows before we started and saw countless off-Broadway shows, and I think investing in this community before I started such a big project allowed me to really go into this with like so much heart, and knowing that I'm a part of the tapestry of people here just made everything that much more worth it. So just huge fans of you guys. Thank you to my agents. Thank you to Lisa, my publicist, for helping me out with this like whirlwind of an award season. And I know that I like took a look at the people who got this award before, and it's like a very humbling list. And I think it's like for people that are starting off their career and that have like potential for the future, and I hope to be here for a long time and working with wonderful people like Mackenzie hopefully in the future. I think I keep seeing all these people at Stage Door, tons of young people at our show, and I keep talking to them and seeing how excited they are in theater. And I think we have a very exciting future with there's a lot of things in our future that are not exciting and look pretty bleak, but I think because of that, theater will always be here, and I hope to always be a part of it. And yeah, I don't think theater's dying anytime soon, which is very exciting and beautiful. Thank you.
Along with that, I must say, just, being an older person, the arts are what's going to save us. It's going to save us. Now, our next winner receives the Clarence Derwent Award for her outstanding work in 2 shows this season, on Broadway and off. How nice for you. She's so pretty and young. So lovely. I know, I'm very happy for her. The 4 Tony Award winner, including Best Musical, Schmigadoon, and also Heathers, please welcome the wonderful Mackenzie Kirk.
Hi, thank you so much. Thank you to Actors Equity Foundation. Thank you to the panel. This is such an honor. And the glorious company of Schmigadoon also being acknowledged today makes it that much sweeter. Thank you to them just for constantly inspiring me and making going to work something that I look forward to every single day. Also 1,000 thank yous to our brilliant leader, Chris Gattelli. I love you so much. And our incredible team on Schmigadoon. It's just such a blessing to be a part of this group. And really quickly, I'd like to read an excerpt from a diary I kept when I was about 8 years old, if that's okay with everyone. Dear Diary, today I feel like doing something different in my life, and it's not going so well. See, I just got these new character shoes, and I love them. I really want to be an actress when I grow, but some people just don't understand that. I mean, I'm not made for chores. I'm made to perform. I hopefully hope that will happen. Gotta go. Performing has been my dream for as long as I can remember, and this year I felt absolutely spoiled by the work I've been able to do on both Heathers and Schmigadoon, and to be recognized for both productions is such an honor. I truly am living my dream, and I would be remiss not to thank and shine a light on the 3 people who traveled to be here tonight. Oh, Mom, you're gonna make me cry. Mom, Dad, and Lydia, you're the greatest family a girl could ask for. Every class, every rehearsal, every show. You've always been there, thousands upon thousands of hours, supporting me, encouraging me, and catching me when I fall. So I'd like to dedicate this to my beautiful family. I love you, and thank you all so much. It's such an honor.
And gracious, too. So let me tell you a little bit about the Richard Seff Award. It was established in 2003 by Actors Equity Foundation to be given to a male and female character actor who is 50 years or older and has been a member of Actors Equity for 25 years or older. The award is for the best performance in a supporting role in a Broadway or off-Broadway production. An actor may only receive this award once. Past honorees include Keisha Lewis, Mary Louise Burke, Frances Jew, and me. This year's first winner for what the New York Times called an impeccable comic performance, as Suzanne in Second Stage's Becky Shaw. But anyone who knows Linda Iman knows that all her performances are impeccable. All of them. So please welcome to this stage the great Linda Iman.
Hi, I looked it up, and I became a member of Equity in February of 1986. So 40 years ago. I am not sorry to say that. I've been around. Getting this award via Actors Equity is really special to me. I am a proud member of the union. I'm grateful for the support, the healthcare, the pension, the sense of unity, the strength in numbers. It takes people banding together as a union to make so much possible. This is also very true of the work itself that I've been a part of creating all these years. The banding together of so many people to make so much possible. It is not a solo journey. So, on behalf of the 40 years worth of playwrights, directors, designers, castmates, stage managers, crew members, theater companies, set builders, costume builders, wig builders, and et cetera, oh my goodness, et cetera, on behalf of them, I accept this award. If my count is correct, Becky Shaw, for which I'm receiving this, was my 56th professional production. So it's a lot of people. And this really does belong to all of them. I'm so grateful to all of them. I would like to give a special thank you to Tony Kushner, who had and has continued to have a profound effect on my work as an actor, and to Mike Nichols, who impacted me greatly both professionally and personally. I miss him very much. Finally, I want to say how delightful it is to accept this award alongside Ruben Santiago Hudson. He was my Leontes. I was his Hermione in The Winter's Tale in the summer of 2010 in the park. It's a wonderful memory. He's a wonderful actor and human being. Love and congratulations to you, Ruben. And thank you again to the Foundation for this very meaningful honor. Thank you.
Well, as she just mentioned, in a fun twist, the next winner of this year's Richard Seff Award worked with our first winner when they co-starred as husband and wife in The Winter's Tale at Shakespeare in the Park. He also previously won the Clarence Derwent Award in 1996 for his work in Seven Guitars. And yes, and now he is honored. I hope you all saw, or Joe Turner's Come and Gone. It was so brilliant. He is honored for his portrayal of Bynum Walker. Please welcome Ruben Santiago
Thank you. You put it in perspective. You talked about being a legend, said you were old. Yeah, the Clarence Derwent was 30 years ago. So listen, it's a great honor, Mr. Richard Seff, to have my name with yours, yoked with yours forever now, with this Richard Seff Award. And I'm honored. Linda, one of the finest actresses existing in this world, who brought everything every night and brought stuff out of me I didn't know existed. You're just incredible, and I appreciate you. When I first started with August Wilson, better than 30 years ago, I was the young guy in the room. But I look in the mirror now, I see the hair is gone, the mustache is gray, but I'm still with August. And I was first honored in August Wilson's Seven Guitars. Now, I'm back with him, so that's a joy. I want to congratulate all the younger actors. You're the future, and you mean so much to us. The great work that you're doing. My daughter Lily Santiago's here, and you know the great work that you guys do. The way you put in the work as professionals, because this is a craft, and it's very serious. And we are the change makers, and we are the voice that speaks to power. And we have to be clear, and we have to be truthful, and we have to be dangerous, and we have to be strong, and we have to be honest. And the work you guys is doing is all of that. Even when you speak your mind like you did at the Tonys, you know, always be exactly who you are. You know, when you get on stage, you don't become anything else. You have one set of feelings. You take those feelings and you put all the incidentals in that Bible that's in front of you called the script. You put that with your feelings, and you bring me something real and something true, and the people appreciate it. And the reason all of us are standing here is because we did something real and something true. The biggest thing that I have ever, I guess, looked up and saw that was a blessing was my wife. Julie Santiago. The only constant in my life and in this business is her. I come home and I have a home. I have love. I have foundation with my family. And I get emotional because I got old. When I was young, I didn't cry. You could beat me with a switch, beat me with a belt, I wouldn't cry. My mama would get mad. She'd say, I'm going to give you a whooping. I said, I ain't going to cry. But now I cry if I see two squirrels running around in the park. You know, I just cry, you know. But it means I care. I want to say this to you younger actors in here, you know. It's a long run. And you got, you know, it's like after you finish, you think it's the last lap, it's another lap. And you got to keep running strong. Keep running. But be honest. When I repeat that word again, I mean be honest to yourself. There's things that you do that you don't necessarily think you want to do. And there's things that you do not do. Remember that. There's a line to be drawn of what you will and will not do. And there's other things that you think, I don't know if I want to do this, and it becomes one of the greatest blessings because you approach it with everything you have. And for some reason, God chose us to be artists. You think you did it? No, we didn't have an option. You know, we were trying to do something else, and this thing said, no, you mine. So I want you to continue to you know, and as a proud member of vested in 5 unions, I have to say that, because Laura Dern's, Laura Pence here, Laura Dern, I wish she was here too. Laura Pence here, you know, I'm in 5 unions, and we have to stay union strong. That's right. Because we're the only challenge to the establishment. So it means a lot, right? So I want to thank the foundation because the work that you are doing is really, really the most important work because it gives us sustenance to be able to do the work that we do. McKinley, young powerful actors, Roz, you guys, you carry the torch and keep running them laps. You guys are wonderful, and I appreciate this opportunity, this day, and I appreciate Actors Equity and the foundation for giving me this award. Thank you.
Ruben Santiago Hudson is a national treasure. He is a national treasure. You know, it reminded me too, when I was young, around 8 or so, I remember I wanted to be a nun. And then I saw the movie Gypsy with Rosalind Russell, and then I wanted to be a stripper. And between the nun and the stripper, I became an actress, and I thought, achieved. The Joe A. Calloway Award was established in 1989 to honor actors for the best performance in a classical play in the New York metropolitan area. Among the past luminaries who have won the award are Lily Rabe, Jonathan Cake, Michael Patrick Thornton. The first winner of the Calloway Award in 2026 was featured in 2 shows this season for his work in the Red Bull production of Titus Andronicus as Aaron and Coriolanus at Theater for the New Audience. Please congratulate, again, the future, McKinley Belcher III.
Hey y'all. This feels kind of nice. I just want to say thank you to the Actors Equity Foundation and to the panel. It means a lot to me to get to say words that were written ages ago to speak to where we are right now and who we are right now and what we want to do in this world. And I didn't know I was coming here to get inspired tonight, but like it means something to get to be on the stage and share your heart through those words. And so I want to thank Theater for New Audience, Aaron Artis, the artistic director, and Jesse Berger and Red Bull for allowing me to do the crazy thing of doing 2 obscure Shakespeare plays that overlap. I want to thank Ash K. Tata, our director. The journey we went on in this play was not simple, but all great art, it is never simple. So I want to say thank you for trusting me to lead your off-Broadway debut. It means a lot to me that you trusted me with that. And that we could build something that we would all be proud of. I think many people tonight have said that we don't do this alone, and I think surely there are artists somewhere who are painting in rooms by themselves, but this kind of thing we don't do alone. So I want to thank the entire cast and crew at Red Bull, Titus, and Coriolanus at Theater for New Audience. But I've been admiring somebody for, it makes me emotional talking about her. I've been admiring Rosalind Ruff for a very long time. And one of the most exciting sort of parts of the prep was learning that she was going to play my mother. And this was not a simple play to do. It is not a simple play to do in a time that is not simple. And you were my anchor. I don't know how it's possible to meet someone and to land and build with them and to fall even more in love with them. And I just want to say thank you for trusting me with your heart and for being my anchor during that process. And before I cry on stage, I'm going to say just thank you so much for this honor. I really appreciate it.
This is rather wonderful, I must say. Our next 2026 winner was also in the cast of Titus Andronicus and is also being honored for her work in 2 productions. On Broadway this season, she portrayed Antigone in Oedipus. Please welcome Olivia Reese.
Thank you for having me. I'm so deeply honored to receive the Joey Calloway Award from the Actors Equity Foundation. Thank you for your vital work in support of artists. I also want to congratulate the other artists being recognized tonight, and in particular, McKinley Belcher III, who brought such gravitas and menace and focus to our production of Titus. I think we had one moment in the play we got to interact when I was covered in blood and our eyes met, and you know, maybe one day we'll get closer. I really aspire to hold the stage as you do. I want to thank the villages that made these plays happen, Sonia Friedman Productions, Wagner Johnson, Red Bull Theater, the staff at Signature Theater and Studio 54, and the incredible backstage crews, with special thanks to the brave and tireless costume blood removal team. I feel very privileged to receive this award for portraying Antigone and Lavinia. I got the chance to portray young women who contain multitudes, to feel seen in my work, and to create colorful, nuanced, and complex characters. So thank you to Shakespeare, Jesse Berger, to Patrick Page for his meticulous cut of Titus, and also to Sophocles and Robert Icke, who entrusted me to take care of Antigone, and of course to both companies of actors, who I learned so much from, and finally to my friends and family. Thank you for believing in me, for cheering me on, and listening to me ramble about these plays. I fell in love with Shakespeare when I was 11 years old because I wanted to figure out the puzzle of the language. And I look forward to spending the rest of my life interrogating these characters, and I never want to get the answers. That's the joy of this work. Thank you for providing such incredible community for me to grow in. I so appreciate it. Thank you.
The Paul Robeson Award. In 1971, the Council of Actors Equity Association established the Paul Robeson Committee to administer and present this annual award to an individual or organization that best exemplifies and practices the principles and ideals of Paul Robeson as an actor, a citizen, and a role model. The Paul Robeson Award upholds Mr. Robeson's belief in the artist's responsibility to society and dedication to the betterment of humankind. The award has been given annually since Robeson himself received the first citation in 1974. The award committee encourages you to watch the video that shares not only the words and wisdom about and by Paul Robeson, but also showcases past awardees. You'll find that video link in your program. This year's honoree is an acclaimed actor and activist whose accolades include an Emmy Award, a Screen Actors Guild Award, and the Elizabeth Taylor Commitment to End AIDS Award. She founded the Diva Foundation, which began with an HIV/AIDS focus and more recently expanded to include gender and race equality, public health, LGBTQ+ issues, and food and housing insecurity. As a producer, she has championed socially conscious theater work such as the Broadway productions of Thoughts of a Colored Man and Ohio State Murders. Equity actor Richard E. Waits made the nomination for this year's award. Beyond her public advocacy, Ms. Ralph has mentored generations of artists, particularly women and artists of color, offering guidance, access, and sustained support that often goes unrecognized. On behalf of the Actors Equity Association and the Foundation, it's my honor to bestow the Paul Robeson Award to Cheryl Lee Ralph. While Cheryl Lee cannot be with us today, she will be presented with the award at a local ceremony later this year at a time and location to be announced. Well, that sounds ominous. All right. Please join me again, a round of applause for Cheryl Lee Ralph. Now, the next award, the Michael McCarty Recognition Award. Michael McCarty, a veteran equity actor who appeared in 11 Broadway shows, died in 2015 and established an award to be presented to a member of Actors Equity over the age of 50 residing in Los Angeles. Okay. In Michael's own words, this award is intended for a lunch bucket theater professional, not a star, but someone who has made a life in the theater. And I am honored to present the 2026 McCarty Award to Linda M. Tross, a beloved stage manager. Linda could not be here today, but she did send a video acceptance. So let's take a look.
Hello, friends and colleagues. It's me, Linda Tross. Hi. Thank you so much for this award. It just means the world to me. I want to thank Doug Carfrey and Vernon Willett for nominating me. I would like to thank the Chicago and LA theater communities. Thank you so much for letting me work alongside of you all. Actors are truly uniquely and talented, wonderful individuals. I'd like to thank my family. I want to thank Iris Lieberman, friend and mentor all these years. Iris, your phone calls and words of wisdom and encouragement have meant the world to me. You are and have continued to be the guiding light in my life, and I'm so appreciative of you. Thanks to Donna Cassins for letting me know that there is such a thing as a stage manager, and perhaps I could be one. To the Candlelight Dinner Playhouse, to Bill Palinzi and Tony D'Angelo, Ted Krieger for giving my very first job running props on Fiddler on the Roof, 8 shows a week for 22 months. To the Rubicon Theater Company, thank you Carolyn Burns and Jim O'Neill, where I got to continue to hone my craft as a stage manager. Thanks so much to Christina Vacchiano, Jesse Vacchiano, Teresa Scarano, Joe Garber, Vernon Willett, Karen Carney, Stephanie McNamara, Kathleen Parsons, and John Gallo. Thank you for all your words of encouragement and help along the way. You have all been truly a blessing in my life. I had the privilege to serve as stage manager counselor and to work on many committees. Equity Strong, the fight is so worth it. Please keep going. In closing, one of my favorite sayings is, "We'll get an adventure out of this yet, Barnaby." Thank you all for adding to my adventure. Take good care. God bless. Bye-bye. Hello, friends and colleagues. It's me, Linda Tross. Hi. Thank you.
The Patrick Quinn Award for Distinguished Service to Actors was established in 2007 by his estate to recognize and reward those who give so much of their time to improve the lives of Equity members. Patrick Quinn served 3 terms as president of Actors Equity, and before his untimely passing, had just assumed the role of executive director, and it was a historic first. Patrick was charismatic, tireless, and a passionate leader, and a wonderful performer who was beloved by Equity members and all those from Equity. And this year's award goes to Sandra Lundwall Nance, a former Equity counselor who in 1979 co-founded the organization Save the Theaters. She was a major force for the efforts to preserve Broadway theaters, and while 5 were lost, the landmark status that the others achieved was accomplished in no small part on Sandra's advocacy. That effort was extraordinarily meaningful to Patrick, and we know he would be truly pleased with this choice. So Sandra, come on up.
Well, thank you for this. And thank you for acknowledging my advocacy and my opposition. But I did none of this alone. This award belongs to we, who stopped the casinos in our neighborhood. And this award belongs to my co-founder of Save the Theaters, Lenore Loveman, who is here with us today. And this belongs to every actor, dancer, singer, star, and preservationist who got out on the streets to protest the destruction of the Morosco and the Helen Hayes. For those of you who may not remember, we lost the battle to save the Morosco and the Helen Hayes. But by battling on for the next 10 years, we won landmark protection for the rest of Broadway's freestanding theaters. And I just want to say for the past 3 years, I've been working on finding a home for all of our documents and posters and t-shirts and legal papers. And with the help of an archangel, I intend to get it all archived. So, thank you. Thank you, Patrick, for this. I think it will go a long way towards helping us find that home. Thank you.
And now for this evening's final award. the ACCA Award for Outstanding Broadway Chorus, presented by Sarah Quinn Taylor. Now, let me just tell you, I have been in many, many Broadway musicals, which is hilarious because I can't sing or dance. But they always need, you know, a wacko to come out and do something. You know, the musicals always need a wacko, and I'm the wacko. But I've had to move occasionally, and I'm a nightmare to the dance captains, and I'm a nightmare to the choreographer. And it's sad, but true, and they keep casting me, which is fantastic. But the people who have saved me night after night, it's the chorus. It's the chorus. So I personally want to thank the choruses. Unbelievable. This award is going to Sarah Quinn Taylor. You will be speaking, so come on up here. Wait, first we have to do a picture.
Oh,
Well, we don't have an award, but we should do a picture. All right, there you go.
The award is not going to me. I am presenting the award. Hello and good evening. My name is Sarah Quinn Taylor, and I am the second vice president of Actors Equity Association. Thank you. That's the chorus vice president. I also serve as chair of the advisory committee on chorus affairs and have the immense honor of presenting the 2026 ACCA award this evening. I am also joined on stage by Jeffrey Bateman, our fantastic staff member for the ACCA, keeping me in line. So happy to have him as Vanna. First presented in 2007, the ACCA Award aims to uplift and honor the invaluable contributions of chorus members in a Broadway musical. And really, this award is a celebration of chorus workers everywhere. In an industry that too often takes our superhuman abilities for granted, this award places extraordinary ensemblists center stage. And it reminds us just how irreplaceable chorus workers are. And to make this award even more special, it is voted on by Equity's chorus counselors, members of the ACCA, and past recipients of the Legacy Robe. Your peers, all career fellow ensemblists who understand just how demanding and how deserving of praise you all are. Tonight, the ACCA is proud to recognize a company that exemplifies excellence in every sense of the word. The members of this ensemble collectively represent more than 120 Broadway credits. We can clap for that, yes. That remarkable number speaks not only to experience, but to a level of professionalism that defines the very best of our industry. These are seasoned performers, true triple threats, who sing, dance, and act at the highest level while continuing to meet the ever-changing demands of live theater. Of course, what audiences see on stage is only part of the story. Behind every performance are countless hours of work that often go unseen and uncompensated. Learning, reviewing, and maintaining material, preparing for understudy and swing put-ins, and spending hours each day just to stay physically and mentally ready to show up at the Nederlander 8 times a week. They make the impossible look effortless. On behalf of Equity staff, Equity's National Council, and of course the Advisory Committee of Chorus Affairs, it is my great privilege to present the 2026 ACCA Award for Outstanding Broadway Chorus to the extraordinary ensemble of Schmigadoon. Clyde Alves, Brandon Block, Joshua Burridge, Maria Briggs, Kaylee Cronin, Zachary Downer, Ofra Hines, Kimberly Emanuel, Jess Laprado, Nathan Lucrezio, Laurelyn McClellan, Sheena Ann Morris, Becca Peterson, Kevin Quillen, Lyrica Woodruff, and Richard Riaz Yoder. Please join me in congratulating them and welcoming their dance captain, Laurelyn McClellan, to the
Thank you so much. Thank you for the music. Thank you, Sarah, for that gorgeous introduction. Took half the words right out of my mouth. That being a dancer on Broadway was always my dream as a little kid, and getting to do it 8 times a week, or watching these amazing humans do it 8 shows a week. I'm dance captain and a swing and an understudy. It is the highest privilege to be able to speak on behalf of them and to get them watch them do what they do every night through Tony season, through No Days Off, where they're doing extra performances at the Tonight Show and the Entertainment Community Fund, and doing an album, and still showing up every single day and just soaring on stage. It is the honor of my life to get to watch that every night. And I'm watching in the back with Chris Gattelli, our fearless leader, who is also beaming every night watching this show. It is such an honor to work for you. I think we counted 7 different times that we've been able to work together, and I'm just so honored that I keep being chosen by you, and it is all of our honors. You keep saying that it's such an honor that we all said yes, but it's the highest honor to be asked by you. I want you to know that. And you have never forgotten what it's like to be on our side of the table as a dancer, and you know how hard this life is and how hard we push our bodies, and you always ask us, can you do this 8 times a week? Is it sustainable? I want you to be a long-lived dancer for a long career. So thank you for that. Thank you, Lou Castro, for always being by his side and running those choreography rooms and taking care of us, our hearts and our bodies. Thank you. Thank you, Cinco Paul, for writing this amazing, amazing script and score that we get to perform all the time. It's just a dream to be able to honor all of these Golden Age musicals that came before us and the history that came before us, and to be able to share that in a new contemporary way is just bliss. So thank you, Actors Equity Foundation. Thank you, ACCA and Sarah. Being recognized by our peers is the highest honor. So thank you so much.
When I saw Schmigadoon, I brought my then fiance, because we just got married 5 weeks ago. So that's very sweet. But you know, he's not in the biz. He's a history professor. And we went to the matinee of Schmigadoon, and he was wildly impressed, and he was laughing a lot and everything. And then he was like, wow, they're unbelievable. They're just so talented. And then I said, yeah, and they're going to do it again. And he was like, well, tomorrow, right? And I was like, no, in a few hours. And he could not believe it. So again, and he asked me, how do they do that? And I said, because they're amazing aliens who live on a different planet. Because that's how talented they are. On behalf of Actors Equity Foundation, congratulations to all honorees. A sincere thank you to our panel of critics for their thoughtful consideration, to the Equity staff who helped make this event happen. Yes, the Equity staff. And to Phil Bursch and Playbill. For those honorees that are able to stay, please bring your award to the Step and Repeat. And please stay and join us for refreshments and enjoy more entertainment by Tina DeVaron. And I want to personally thank Judith Rice. You are just a wonder. You really are. And she's very chic, by the way, too, as you can see. And thank you all. You're all just wonderful.